whatever reason or another, I didn't get our guys ready to play, and I'll take full responsibility for that. That's what my job is, and somewhere or another, it fell through the cracks. So I don't want that to downplay what these guys have accomplished this season. I think we've had a lot of accomplishments. The senior group has accomplished a lot of things that hadn't been done at Ruston High School in a long time, or been done at Ruston High School at all. And it's hard at a place like Ruston that has the tradition that we have with football to come up with some things that hadn't been done there. And so this one game doesn't define who these guys are up here, and they know that. They know eye level, regardless of what that score turned out to be. You know, if you ask any of them, I'm sure they'd like to have that one back, to be able to line back up next week, and we would do it again. We'd do it again tomorrow, I would imagine. And but you don't have that opportunity a lot of times. And so I'm still very proud of these guys and the things that they've accomplished this year, and these seniors through their playing career.
Questions?
Matt Johnson, Sunday leader, coach. I felt like that second quarter when they went on that 7-minute drive, that was kind of the thing that kind of broke the camel's back, just in terms of the time of possession. You guys, I think, only had it 2 times in that quarter. Just talk about their ability to kind of hold on to the football, convert drives tonight.
Yeah, I think the camel got his back broke a couple of times. You know, I don't really know where the turning point was, but we never got in sync offensively, and you know, I think kind of defensively it started. Aiden kind of got knocked around, and had to pull him out, and then you go to shuffling some guys around in the secondary, and already, you know, we were kind of thin back there, and because we take Fabian Stringfellow and move him to safety already, who's the other corner, and so you start kind of scrambling. Peyton Bell got hurt in the first half too, up front in the defensive line. He's a big key to a lot of the things that we do. You know, but you have to be able to plug some guys in and be able to make it work, and we just weren't able to do that, and couldn't get it in sync offensively for one reason or another. And a lot of it's due that Central's a really good football team. They do some things up front in the defensive line that messes up some blocking schemes and some things like that, and we just never got settled in. Didn't have enough plays to run in the first half to kind of figure out what we were looking at, and that's what they want defensively.
Question?
Malcolm Butler, Lincoln Parish Journal coach. Just talk a little bit about the start to the game. I mean, they got the long touchdown pass, and then the fumble, return for the touchdown, and just getting down 14 early.
Yeah, we've been on the flip-flop side of that throughout the playoffs, and you know, we know how fast it can snowball on you whenever that happens, and we've been on the plus end of that in a couple of games in the playoffs, and you just can't give that up that early in the ball game and get behind, because it makes you to where you're out of sync, and you can't get focused on what it is you need to, and you lose track of what your game plan is, and you have to scramble around and try to grab at straws somewhat, and we just never got settled in.
Question?
Coach, the delayed snaps didn't cause you guys some issues just in terms of encroachment. Was that something they showed on film going in, or is that something they kind of changed on today?
Yeah, that's something that's a little bit different. Not a lot of people do that, but I don't think that should have been an issue. I think it was something that is normally lack of focus on what it is that we need to do. I mean, we don't really focus on a sound. It's either ball movement or person movement is what it should have been.
Question?
VK Jones from Crystal Sports to Josh. I know it was a tough day and everything, but at the same time, what you can say about your career and everything, the turnaround at Ruston, 3 straight home appearances and winning the state championship, for the legacy that you left on Ruston.
It's been real fun. It might not have ended the way that we wanted it to end, but like Coach Baugh said, me and my brother, we've accomplished a lot of things this year, this past year, and yeah, I'm gonna miss it. But we just went out there and had a pretty good up front, and we just couldn't adjust to it, and that was the outcome of the game.
Question in the back?
You know, this is a team, Zach Ruston of KRD Sports, this is a team that dealt with some adversity, done some things that they hadn't seen in a long time, and losing some games early in the season. These guys bounced back, got hot at the right time again, you know, knocked out a couple runs tonight, but just the fight for this team all season to find a way to get back, and get back to kind of football you guys play? Just talk about the resilience.
Yeah, you know, back midway through the season, I felt like we were winning ball games, but we weren't playing very well because I felt like we weren't practicing very well, and lost to Neville and lost to Ash, and then everybody in town's complaining about a losing streak because we lose 2 ball games. And you know, our kids have learned to look past all of that stuff and just come out to practice, and I think they decided to get better, and we continue to get better, and I think we played better throughout the playoffs, played some of our best full ball games during the playoffs, and again, for whatever reason or another, I didn't get these guys ready to play during the week, and I'll take the fault for that.
Question, Brent.
Jerrod, you obviously have done a lot in your career here in Ruston. I guess I know this just ended, but how do you reflect on just the time here you spent at Ruston, just what you guys were able to accomplish?
I really just can't get nobody but God the glory and honor, to be honest. Not like this field I'm feeling right now. And I really hope my younger brothers realize the foundation we left for them and they can grow off of it. And I'm just proud to be a Bearcat, to be honest. Proud to be a Bearcat, proud that God put me in this position to play for this organization and play for this brotherhood.
Question in the back.
Jerrod, a lot of people looked at you guys as favorites in this one. Do you think some of that outside noise seeped into your program this week?
Possibly so, you know, but I teach our guys not to pay attention to all of that crap. You know, nothing personal against all you guys, but y'all make up a lot of stuff sometimes that ain't true. You know, I knew Central was a very good football team. I tried to translate that to our guys. It wasn't a fluke that they won last week. It ain't a fluke that they won this week. They got their team prepared to play, and I think you can tell that. I mean, they are a very good football team, and Coach Semino and those guys, they continue to coach their guys, you know, throughout the season, and did a very good job. And you know, to me, you cut videos on and you start really breaking down what it is that you see rather than score comparisons and you know, what happens when maybe one play at the end of the ball game and somebody beats somebody that you didn't think they were supposed to, and we call it a fluke rather than plays happen in a ball game, and people win and lose ball games behind plays happening. And you know, whenever I cut on the video of those guys, I saw a good football team, and you know, tried to translate that to our players. And you know, so I don't know if, you know, there's really no way to avoid some of that seeping in, and you hope that your kids listen to coaches more than they do media or community or whoever that may be.
Question.
Coach, obviously Aiden had a big game in this game last year. It looked like he tried to give it a go early on. What injury was he dealing with, and what made you guys want to end up keeping him out?
I'm not exactly certain what we'd call the injury. I think we were afraid that it was a head injury, and so it was really precautionary to leave him out. Last week there was a little incident that was similar to that, and I think we were very, very reluctant to push that. You know, and we all know that one football game, regardless if it's the state championship or whatever ball game it's not worth that for any player, you know, regardless of what their future looks like or whatever. So we weren't going to chance that with Aiden. And it's unfortunate, you know, because he wanted to try to get back in there. His mom sent me a text message at halftime asking about it because they're very competitive and want to be out there for their teammates, but that was just something we weren't going to chance.
Question.
We heard Jerrod obviously say he hopes that the younger guys take this and learn from it. You know, as guys that are going to come back as leaders next year, how do you kind of just bottle this up and use this as motivation?
I think as a leader, I have to come back and be more of a leader in our junior group because it shows that we need a leader, especially during the middle of the season with some losses. So like, as long as we have a leader, like we have a good offense and our defense is great. So as long as we have people who are leaders, that's all we need.
Question in the back.
Hey, Jerrod, Chris McCasley at Shreveport. Hey, what was the message you and Coach Kyle shared after the game?
It wasn't nothing too special. He just told me he's proud of me and proud of what I've done for the program from the standpoint of just putting their program back on good terms. Back in the day, we used to Ruston High program was known for getting out round 3, but now we made 3 dome appearances. In my opinion, that's a great thing. When it comes to just leading the younger group back, just told me just talk to them, try to get them some words of motivation for next year. I believe they got it. I believe. Yes.
Coach, I'm gonna give you the final word.
Well, I'm just going to reiterate what I opened up with, is I'm very proud of these guys, I'm very proud of our football team and our coaching staff for the season that they've had. This one ball game doesn't discount what we've accomplished during this year. It didn't end like we wanted it to. Hopefully that's motivation for the younger guys, and hopefully these older guys know how much we appreciate the standard that they have set for Ruston High School football. And absolutely nothing to be ashamed of being a part of 3 state championship appearances during their high school playing career. There ain't many people that can say that. And so I love these guys, I love our football team, and I'm proud that they have me as their football coach.
Coach, we appreciate you taking some time with us.